Dear beautiful people, my name is Amusa Emmanuel Eniton. I'm a leadership coach, public and motivational speaker, strategist, business and executive coach, success expert. I'm a mentor, podcaster, and at the same time, I'm the CEO, senior manager at Catalyst Innovations and Network. And today, I welcome you all to another exciting episode of Leadership When It Matters the Most. And I'll be sharing with you this very moment an interesting discussion today, which I title Strategizing for Academic Success. I repeat, Strategizing for Academic Success. So dear beautiful people, strategy is the science of using or executing a plan effectively as proposed. So it is the skill of planning when faced with a situation to get a resolution. So while academics has to do with education in the real sense and definition, so then success is the achievement of something desired, planned, intended, or attempted, as the case may be. So as to attain success, you have to set goals. I repeat, so as to attain success, you have to set goals. Hear me, academicians, students, teachers, professional boards, and virtually all associations that are concerned with education. You see, there's something that is related with success, and I think we're not really open to that ideology. And the thing is, success is not incidental. I repeat, success is not incidental. Success is not accidental. And lastly, success is not coincidental. So it doesn't happen by chance or you think it happens spontaneously. Success is based on your expectations. And that is why successful people are those people who have high expectations. And that is why, there are three factors that actually enhances your level of expectation. Or better still, your level of your expecting success, as the case may be. And along the line, I'm going to open your eyes to these three factors as the podcast goes on. You see, dear beautiful people, from the common perspective of life, people see academic qualification or better still, academic success as an integral aspect of an individual. And that's true. No wonder we say education is light. And obviously it is. Knowledge is power. And so many times, countless times, I actually ruminate on this, on this phrase, and sometimes I tend to understand the fact that education is still the best legacy. And that's true. You see, education is important. But dear beautiful people, mere qualifications can take you there. But no matter what it is, don't forget I would never digress from the bone of our contention today. The topic of a discussion today, and that is strategizing for academic success. But no matter what it is, as a leadership coach, I'm going to open your eyes and at the same time widen and expand the frontiers of your reasoning and make you see through the goggles of nature. The processes, the factors, and the responsibilities you need to uphold in strategizing for academic success. So, dear beautiful people, you can't proudly raise your arms and shoulders all over the Strait of Lagos, or probably all over the Strait of Nigeria, as the case may be, with your impressive academic qualifications and certificate, especially when you're still carrying on an empty skull. Dear beautiful people, you see, you really can't call yourself an academic success when at the end of the day you can't prove it a reality and actualization. You see, you can't call yourself an academic success when you can't initiate change, create positive influence, break barriers even when you get into the job market or labor market, as the case may be. Why? Because you are only interested in getting the academic qualifications rather than creating more chances for success with your academic experience. So dear beautiful people, you see, there's so many ways you can actually strategize for academic success. And as far as academics is concerned, academics is virtually, for everybody. Which means that you can actually live on the poorest slum in Lagos and yet apply the principles Donald Trump is applying in the White House in America. You can actually live in the poorest slum in Abeokuta and yet you can apply the principles and the do's and don'ts of success being applied by Vladimir Putin in Russia. Dear beautiful people, you can actually live in the poorest slum in Abuja and yet you can actually apply the same principles being applied by Mark Zuckerberg. And what does that mean? It means success is a universal thing. Success is evenly and generally distributed throughout the four corners of the world, as the case may be. So if you want to strategize for academic success, I will open your eyes today, being a leadership coach and a business and executive coach as well. I'll open your eyes to you seeing the principles of these things and how you can apply these things to break barriers, set standards, and at the same time stay on top, as the case may be. You see, education doesn't guarantee success, not even in the microcosm we're facing in Nigeria today. But surely it is the pathway to success. Please don't quote me wrong, don't get me wrong. You see, education, but the situations of the things now in Africa at large, doesn't guarantee success. But surely it is the pathway to success. So dear beautiful people, you're going to school not because you actually just needed a certificate. You're going to school because you really need to correct the wrongs in the society. You're coming to school because you needed to give back to the society. It's an obligation for you to fulfill, dear beautiful people. You were in school because you came at the right time. You want to actually gain and have or amass various academic experience altogether because Nigeria needs you at this time. And that is why Africa would always have the likes of Thomas Sankara. That is why Africa would always have the likes of Kwame Nkrumah. That is why Africa would always have the likes of Obafemi Awolowo. That is why Africa would always have the likes of Nnamdi Azikiwe. Why? Because these are intellectual geniuses who actually assess the principles of education and they're able to give back to the society. And now we're enjoying the benefit of the educational stance, even in the world we live in today. So dear beautiful people, do not take your education for granted. I know most of you would actually get the chance to study in fact, the most prestigious universities, home or probably abroad, who knows. Even the man behind the microphone, and all my life I've wanted to study, in the University of California in America. But no matter what the case may be, if you've got the opportunity to school in any institution in Nigeria, virtually you had the opportunity to go abroad, please and please do not take education for granted. Do not take opportunities for granted. Why? Because we have millions of people all over the world. Let me just central this to Nigeria. We have millions of Nigerian youths who are roaming all over the streets, aimlessly and hopelessly. Why? Because they never had the opportunity you have. So no matter what it is a privilege, it is an advantage, it is a very great opportunity you have going to school. It's a great opportunity you have to study in a prestigious four walls of education. I know most of you would actually want to study in prestigious universities in Nigeria, such as the University of Lagos, the University of Ibadan, Obafemi Awolowo University, University of Benin, and so many other, University of Ilorin, and so many other prestigious universities, the case may be. But please and please, do not take this wonderful opportunity for granted. You see, people will always find it difficult to make plans towards academic success. But believe me, you really don't need any mathematical analysis, or do you need any statistical method to make yourself an academic success? So, if there's anything that needs to be applied to academic success, you see, success in the real sense and definition is generally distributed. It is evenly distributed. It is present everywhere. In all walks and facets of life, success is present. So, if there's anything you really need to do now, I don't want you to work hard any longer. You need to work hard. Working hard is actually one of the principles of you being a great leader. But at the same time, I want you to begin to work smart. You see, it is not the amount. It is not the amount of energy you put into things that actually that makes the difference. Sometimes it is how you are able to maneuver the situation, and yet you get the desired and expected result. And that's what success is all about. And now I'll quickly open your eyes to the strategies. Strategies you can actually apply, and at the same time principles you can actually put forward to become academically successful. And the first one is the first point is retrain and revitalize yourself. I repeat, retrain and revitalize yourself. You see, while doing this, you try to refreshen your memories by getting new ideas and facts. You see, empty skull is bad. I repeat, empty skull is bad. You need to begin to revitalize yourself. I know most of us, we have potentials. You see, potentials are things you can never, you can never underestimate, and at the same time, they can never be, overemphasized. Virtually each and every one of us has individual differences. There are some, we all have those things that actually makes us more better than the other, than the other companion. So if there's anything you have, you need to retrain and revitalize yourself virtually every day. And that is why, and that process is called getting an idea. You need to have an idea. You see, education in the real sense and definition is gained. I mean, you have education because you want to leverage your potentials. So, and the best way you can leverage your potential is you having a great idea. You need to have an idea. So, anything that has to come with academic success, dear beautiful people, you need to have an idea. And the next one is, and this is actually, this is present everywhere as it is, and that is read always. Now, you need to, enhance and at the same time exhibit, positive reading culture. And that is even the best way to exercise the brain. And that is through continuous reading. So sometimes I used to indulge my mentees. I tell them sometimes you just need to read a whole lot of books. It's not a must to read books on your subject alone, or probably the course you're offering in your school. Sometimes you can read books on financial education. You can read books on leadership. You can read books on management. You can read books on probably entrepreneurship. You can read books on spiritual upgrading, and so on and so forth. So books that would actually change the course of your life and at the same time make you stay on top. You can actually get yourself entangled with these books, and I'm very sure you're going to come out on top. So remember, the aim and your objective is to come out on top in your course. I know most of you want to come out on top in your course, in your department, in your faculty, in fact in the school at large. I know most of you fantasize the dream of you becoming the best graduate in your institution. But you should understand that being the best graduate doesn't come with you, roaming all about aimlessly on campus. You need to put in, a whole lot of effort to increase your grades and GPs as it is. And at the same time, don't forget, people are also interested in your certificate. So you really need to read. So the next one I have here is, try and engage yourself in activities that would actually, move you closer to your academic goals and success. So that is what I tell people. You need to engage yourself in activities that will move you closer to your goals. As from today, I want you to indulge yourself in participating in seminars, go to conferences, go to attend workshops, go for leadership summits, read books, and at the same time go for entrepreneurship programs. And at the same time, you can actually you can engage yourself in public speaking activities, just like the debate competition. Engage yourself in academic, activities, things that would actually help you leverage your potentials, as the case may be. And I'm very sure these are things that would actually help you, project you towards your goals. And don't forget, confidence comes through the process of indulgence. I repeat, confidence comes through the process of indulgence. The moment you're beginning to indulge yourself in those things you're scared of doing, confidence arises through. So, another one I have here is, set a mark for yourself with respect to time and work. So what does it mean? In everything you do, set a mark for yourself. You need to have you really need to have what I call a pass mark, as it is. Virtually every semester, every term, you really need to have you need to set yourself something you really need to be better of, and that is what success is all about. You can keep on doing the same thing at the same level, but the moment you're beginning to get better of yourself, the moment you don't really let your weak points, you really don't let your weakness actually get better of you, and that is when success is all about. And lastly, the quality of people you meet every day determines your success. So you see, sometimes the homogeneous association you keep determines your success and determines how far you're going to go. So dear beautiful people, I want you to move and roll with positive-minded people, people who would enhance your life goals and make sure you stay on top and break barriers. So dear beautiful people, thank you for joining me on this exciting episode. And once again, my name is Amusa Emmanuel Eniton, and I would love to connect you on this same station, on this same podcast channel. And God bless you, God bless me, God bless Lagos State, God bless Africa, and God bless the world at large. Shalom.